This is how y'all know a lot of the things that y'all be seeing is scripted humiliation, bruh. It's scripted humiliation, meaning like they they are intentionally playing on each other in order to get clips. I guess it's easy to take your emotions out of it and understand that it's just business. But at what point do you realize, like, hold on a second, I'm making myself a clown for the world to see. I'm not putting any respect for myself out there. I'm not, I'm definitely not respecting my family because now my family got to hear about what I'm doing on the internet. And eventually, 20 years down the line, what type of effect do y'all think this is going to have on people when they get older? Y'all know it's coming, right? Time is going to be going on, bro. Time is going to be going on. And I was going to ask a question because we haven't had a lot of streamers who took the easy way out. We haven't had a lot of streamers who did that. I can only think of one. But with the influx of all of these humiliation rituals going down and people really sacrificing their mental and physical health in order to entertain other people, I can only imagine what the numbers are going to be 20 years from now or 10 years from now when people really have the time to sit with themselves and understand that they spent a majority of their free lives meaning they lives that they had the freedom of choice in, because you have the freedom of choice. You don't have to go and humiliate yourself. You don't have to go in the same Diddy industry that everybody else be going in. You don't have to do that. So I wonder when it's gonna look like when people realize that 20 years down the line and they can't live with themselves anymore. Because it's gonna fuck you up mentally. It fucked me up mentally to even learn that I was an asshole. It put me in the shock when I realized I was an asshole and I was living wrong. It put me in the shock to realize that, like, when I was in college, before I really started streaming and shit, that wave of self-awareness, it was painful because I'm like, damn, I've been doing this the wrong way. Imagine feeling that same feeling, but you got all of this money and all of these cars and all of these fake people around you. That feeling is gonna be intensified. These niggas are gonna start to feel like they dug their own grave. And they push their family away. Because you know a lot of these niggas' family members be like, well, I don't like what you're doing. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. And then they bridge a gap in between them. Hey, I understand how you feel, Super. I get it. Look at this shit, though, y'all. All of that to say, look at this. That's how y'all know they be engineering these clips and literally make fun of each other.
Do jumping jacks in his room.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all from the room.
No, do one jumping jack.
Do one, do 2, 3 jumping jacks.
Look at his shoes. They crying out for help. I don't think you can do a jumping jack. Bro, if you do one jump, I'm gonna move out the way. Go ahead, bro. God damn. Are you good?
Hey, look at Ron right here, though. Look at Ron. Look at Ron. Watch Ron. Watch Ron. Look. He put his arm on the desk. Look, just watch him.
I'm gonna move out the way.
Just watch him.
God
Nigga shaking the desk. He just shook the fuck out the desk.
Are you good?
To enhance the earthquake, bro. That's what these niggas be doing on a consistent basis. That's good clips, though. I ain't gonna lie, that's good clips. You feel me? That's a good ass clip. That's a smart thing to do. Y'all already objectifying this nigga and body shaming this nigga, even though y'all not saying, you need to go get in the gym or whatever. But damn, nigga. You gonna shake the desk, though? Hey, like I'm saying though, bruh, a lot of people like to laugh at others. A lot of people like to put down others. It's easy to make a joke about a nigga appearance, and it's easy to put somebody else down. And people love talking about other people, bro. People love talking about other people and making other people feel bad. At what point is niggas really gonna realize how sad this actually is? Just straight objectifying this nigga and using this nigga. If he didn't go to Streamer University, none of these people in this room would be fucking with him. If he didn't have those clips in Streamer University, none of these people in this room would be fucking with him. That's the reality. If he wasn't a popping streamer, if he didn't appear the way that he did, these niggas would not be treating him the way that they treated him. But some niggas just cool with being around people like that. Even if it is just for business. Some people cool with that. That's the biggest thing that we got to understand, or that I got to understand as well. And that's why I constantly say it. Because when I see it, I be feeling like, bro, this shit is sad. But these niggas is freely going into these situations. But when we look at a lot of these niggas, like when we look at the age group, these niggas is around my age. So I'll say like 23 to like maybe 28 or 29. A lot of these niggas, they don't really see the broadness of their opportunities. I wouldn't even limit that to an age group. That's just the reality. A lot of people don't see the broadness of their opportunities, meaning that a lot of people don't see that they don't have to sacrifice their mental health. A lot of people don't see that. A lot of people don't see that when you do sacrifice your mental health, you put yourself in a system or in a situation where you could be extracted from even more. And that's why this content is pushed quickly, while it's other people like myself growing in the background quietly. And that's going to be the difference when time goes on, because this type of shit is not going to last forever. There's no way a nigga is going to be 60 years old, 40 years old, even, bro, 30 is pushing it, nigga. 30 is pushing it. There's no way a nigga going to be 30 years old, jump jacking for a camera so everybody can laugh at him. That's just not right. I hope that is no 30-year-olds doing that because they sacrificing their mental health. And kids watching the stream to do the right thing. See, this is what I'm saying, though. This is why I said these streams are not black magic or white magic, because there are two ways to be interpreted. The kids can either interpret it like, man, I'm not about to be doing this, or the kids could be like, oh, I got to be just like Pudgie to get big. So they literally go get big and then they start streaming and jump jacking and shit like that. Jester maxing at 30 years old. But that's what these niggas is choosing to do, though. That's what they choosing to do, bro. When you jester max, you put yourself in a very vulnerable situation, because not only are you at the mercy of the court, at the mercy of the court being that whenever you feel, or whenever they feel that you aren't funny or that you aren't good for them anymore, you're casted to the side. It's all over with. But also, your mental health is put on the back burner. So whenever you do decide to put the clown mask down, put the clown hat down, take the clown suit off, whenever you do decide to do that, you're going to be right back in the system, because yes, nigga, they about to get them antidepressants off your ass. They about to get them antidepressants. They about to get that shit right up off your ass, nigga, because you're depressed. That shit'll be depressing when you get out the system and you realize, damn, I just spent a lot of my time people pleasing for people who don't even give a fuck about me, when I could have been spending this time with my family. I could have built a business with my family. I'm just the observer, though. The mercy of the court. Yeah. Off with your head. Yeah, they can say, the king could say that shit immediately, and the king being the algorithm. That's the king. The algorithm would be the king in the situation. That nigga could say, off with your head, and then you gone. So It is what it is, though.